There you go. Hey, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing, man? On a Sunday afternoon. Wow. Thank you for tuning in. Wow, this is so last minute for me. Just bonjour, monsieur Shehok. Comment allez-vous? Ça va bien? Okay, so this is not a French podcast, right? By the way, just give me a minute. Let me just clean up the lens a little bit. There you go. Okay. Hello, Mr. Irfan. Hello, Ed. How are you, man? Been a while, everyone. Haven't seen everyone for a very, very long time. Can everyone hear me? Oh no, hang on. Okay, Mr. Alif, the bok bong, Mr. Alif, the bok bong. Where are you from, Mr. Alif? Where are you from? All right. For those who are here with me, let me know where you guys coming from, right? And then we will start this show as soon as possible. So actually, it has been a while since we come online. Hold on. Let me just mute this for a while. Just give me a minute. I'm just trying to get us some live music as I play the webcast. Okay, so just give me a minute more. All right, things will be. There you go. Can you all hear? Ah, so some smoothing music for everyone. Parle du coq, chante des chansons. Yeah, that's right. So talk cock, sing song, but you never say play paintball, right? Joue de paintball, right? Right, loud and clear. The space without specs. Ben without the specs looks so young. Really? Wow, thank you so much, man. Hey, this is the best thing, man, that I've heard. Hello, Mr. Simon. How's everyone doing? Wow, Simon. Thank you for tuning in, man. Been a while. So how's everyone? How's fatherhood, Simon? No day, no night. Now you know, huh? Okay, so there's one thing about parenthood is that until you have given birth to your own children, I mean, of course, not you, your wife, right, Jasmine, right? It is actually very difficult to appreciate how much your parents have done for you, right? Until you are a rightful parent of your own, then you realize how difficult it is to bring up your children. And the surprising thing was, if your dad and mom are from, I don't know, the 50s or maybe the 40s, you realize when those days, when the family was huge and they have 7 or 8 members in the family, how do you think they actually survive? We cannot even handle one, right? We cannot even handle one. So, Irfan said, you miss me complimenting you in paintball. Got so, Irfan, how have you been doing? Let me know what you've been doing, man. The last time I heard, you were in a bike accident. Wow, luckily, never pingsan and then go up to the heaven. Otherwise, we won't be able to see you anymore. Okay, so now that you have survived, right, you have managed to get a second life. Make sure you do something good with it, right? You know, during the accident, as it was happening, as you're sliding across the road, you see a bar of soap, but you decided not to pick up the soap, obviously, right? Then all your entire life just flashed through your eyes, right? But you still see that soap, right? Well, it's always there, right? Chehok says, maybe the camera got beauty mode until the moon surface become polished. Yala, bo pian. You know what happened, let me tell you what happened, right? So everybody goes through a phase, right, where they grow up with pimples on their face, acne, right, and then they were feeling not confident, right, and all that kind of thing. So what happened to me was that I had the same face as everybody, right? The same face. We all go through that phases where we were young, right? And then what happened was, of course, the fingers start to get itchy, right? You start to squeeze the pimple. You start to think that you are your own beautician, right? So ultimately, it of course leaves a lot of marks, right, on the face, right? So it's there forever. These are scars, better scars from the fingers, better scars from the fingers. Simon says, yeah. Okay, so Simon says, I don't know how they raised us. Those days, me and my wife, we take care. One also have. Yeah, that's right. Same feeling that every parent will understand and go through, right? You wouldn't know this until you have your own children, and you realize how difficult it is to actually bring a kid up, right? So the soap bar got me so bad when I fell. See, must be slippery lah. The floor must be slippery. It's like BRG. Boom. See a bar of soap on the floor. That must be fun, I'm sure. Shehok says, no, I never had that face. My Korean oppa look survive till today. Yeah. See, you're lucky, right? You're lucky, right? You go jogging, right? Then all the toxins, all the toxic that's in your body, toxins, right? You let them all out, right? For me, different. When I was young, I stay at home. All the people start building up all over my face. Okay, Francis said, been well. At the moment, just started going back to work, and apparently I work at the same building as Royston. It's good, at least he's near the paintballer. Yeah, Royston has become a wine dealer now. A wine dealer, right? He likes to drink French wine and champagne and all that kind of things now. So he's like a wine dealer, right? They say as you age, right? You age together with wine. Correct or not? Did I say it wrongly? Okay. So anyway, Simon says, anyway, back to paintball. What happened to Iron Man lah? Okay. To be honest, I haven't been watching the NXL webcast. Okay, to be honest, I catch a little glimpse of it. Basically, the NXL women's event. I thought it was pretty nice, right? They had a huge roster, right? A roster of, I don't know, 15 players in each team. And then they come out and play. They have two different teams, right? Instead of calling them different names, they decided to run an exhibition. They call it the ice and the fire. And then they start going against one another. Obviously, yesterday the fire was on fire, right? The ice a little bit cold, don't know what to do. Cold feet, maybe. Because your team is called ice. Cold feet, stand there, don't know what to do. Game on, stand there, get a shot. But the red team, the fire team, was on fire. What was the score? 7-2. All right. If you have never catched the game, right, go to Go Sports. You'll see a link there. It says Women NXL Paintball. Go and catch the show and make sure you see some of these women play paintball. To be honest, as I was watching the game, and I have to recall our team, the Singapore team that went for the Amsterdam World Cup. Was it the World Cup? Amsterdam European Championship, right? We went there, Amsterdam European Championship. I think our girls, our local girls, Singaporean girls are comprising of who? Sheila, who else? Meg, Felicia, Vida, Jane, and Jerusha, right? I think they're better lah. Better, right? Our girls are better. Right? You know why not? Because our girls are visually on the screen when you watch them play, obviously better. Why all slim, sexy, small size? Not judging lah, right? But when I'm trying to watch a sport, I want to see the athleticism, of the whole entire team. I like what the American women are doing, but maybe it's the screen. I don't know, right? They said when you watch something from the screen, you are actually triple or 10 times more than the actual physique. So I don't know whether is it possible, right? Maybe it's because of the screen. I don't know, the camera setting or whatever, right? So anything that appears online when you're watching the TV, generally you become bloated, like my face now. It's like, wow, shit, man, Ben, like them gemuk, but actually quite slim one. Right? Actually, when you see me, my face like, certain angles only. It's about the angles, right? You see straight, like, come on, see from the side. Quite slim, right? Correct. So when it happened, right? When I watched the girls play, wow, thorough, man. Some of the players were quite good, right? So this morning I was with Vincent, and then we recall about what happened. Vincent was telling me yesterday in that game, it does seem like some of the players were just put into the team. Whether they can play or they cannot play, it's a women's NXL paintball. I'm sure, no doubt, some of the girls are really, really good, right? Yesterday we saw one player from ICE, right? If you guys are watching the video, player number 27, Brittany. Wow, that girl was good, man. Shooting everybody out 3 against 1. She still shot the last player.
The blast player got a penalty, 2-for-1, and then eventually they had to start with 3 players only. So the Britney actually won the game, 1 against 3. Very, very amazing girl. Yeah, so go and watch if you have not watched that game, right? So Simon says that Royston is now not the wine dealer, sound more atas. Oh, wine connoisseur. Oh, wine connoisseur. Conilana, connoisseur. Why connoisseur lah? Why connoisseur? Why connoisseur? This wine is very nice. It's from the French wine, from the champagne. And you champagne, you know champagne? Hey, drink the wine. I'm a wine connoisseur, Mr. Royston Lim from Singapore. Fuck you lah! Why connoisseur? Why canilana? Okay, so Irfan said, yeah, lor, the girls damn badass and unexpected, bro. Lost to them because of Ben Markerfield. What Ben Markerfield? What Ben Markerfield? Which marker? Ben Marker working okay. I don't anyhow say, I tell you. Don't anyhow say, okay. Need to bunker Ben soon someday, missing the paintball scene. Okay, so things have been very slow, right? So ever since COVID came, things have been like, slow, chilling, right? But things are going to change, right? So for those who doesn't know, anyway, thank you for tuning in. Anyone who's watching, 4 of you only. 4 who are the 4 commenting. 1, Chehok, Simon, Irfan, 1 more, I don't know who. Maybe Edmund, right? Maybe it's Doc. 4 person watching only. So sad. Help me to like and share. 1 on 3 already. 1 zao. Wow, them shag, man. Okay, what is this? Share your crypto account with me lah. Who know I want to invest? Okay, crypto I tell you, I mean this is paintball show lah. We should not talk anything beyond paintball, right? But since we're at it, and Simon, if you're interested, I think I'm not financially trained, right? So I do not have certificate, I don't go through a financial course or whatsoever. But I think having watched some of the videos, okay, you got to do your own due diligence. I think cryptocurrency is something that everyone can put a bit of investment there. Whether it works or it doesn't work, just imagine it as like the start of internet, right? When internet first started, everyone was like, what the hell, internet? What the hell is this? I don't know what is this. Then the only internet that I know was when I go Alamak try to chat with somebody 1,000 miles away from Singapore. That was how internet came about, right? It was just IRC, don't know what, I feel happy, I don't know who this girl was. But crypto, right, is another world together. I think everyone can dab a little bit, make your hands dirty a little bit, right? To find out what that is. Interested to know? Okay, we take it separately, offline. But I think it's something that everyone should know, right? Should know. Okay, that guy left because you didn't mention his name. Yeah, I said Edmund. The 4th guy, I said Edmund, right? I said Edmund. Ed came in. Those who say hi, I just say hi to your one, right? But must be Edmund. Edmund left. I mentioned his name. Okay, Farhan. Irfan. Thank you, Ben, for keeping it alive. Definitely looking forward to being back. Have a great day. Stay healthy. Go head back to work. Okay, see you, man. See you. Take care. Okay, so thank you for those who are tuning in. 5 of you only, 7. So the topics that I write is like clickbait, like put it there. Make sure you're calm, watch the show, keep this thing alive. I try to talk to you all. But to be honest, right, it's a free for all. Anything you want to talk about under the sun also can. Want to talk about what kind of underwear I wear also can, no problem. Right? I'll share with you, right? But the thing is, since it's paintball related, I have some topics that we can talk about, discuss. So we have already spoken about the NXL women, so I'm just going to keep at that. I think something that I observe about the NXL for this round, I mean, as compared to most of the World Cup events that I've seen over from the past years, I think this year the NXL organizers have put in a little bit more effort into promoting the event, right? And it's not because I purposely go and see, like it just come up from my news feed, and then Instagram feed. My news feed, and then even emails. They have been, as long as you subscribe to their mailing list, they will send you emails, right? So I think this year they have done a good job. So really, right, good job to the organizers for NXL for US, because not only have they introduced the women's NXL exhibition game, next year they are going to do a franchisee where the women's are going to play in the Women Professional League. Right? How professional? I don't know, right? I'm not here to judge whether they are professional or not professional. But the thing is, at least it keeps things going, right? I hope that one day one group of our Asian girls, right, doesn't have to be from Singapore, can be from Malaysia, could be from Taiwan, could be from Thailand, even Asia Pacific, right? Come together, we have a good mix of girls, right? Maybe a roster, I don't know, a roster of 15 players. And then every of these players can travel to US maybe once or twice throughout the whole entire year. Then, we can actually have a Asian Pacific All-Star. I'm sure it can be done, right? It just requires some coordination, girls to kind of practice a little bit. And it will be interesting. You know why? Because I like to see our Asian girls going on an international scene to fight the girls from the US. Right now, they are only focusing on US. I think a lot of Southern American ladies are playing as well. But let's not forget, right? Women's paintball would include, and definitely will include one, right? The Valkyries from Russia, remember? All right. How about the women team, Datis from Iran? All right. And then we also have a few players from Taiwan. We have Michiko from Japan, and I think there's another new female player as well. So can you imagine all these women players coming together, and then we send one team? Okay, it doesn't have to be. I don't know lah. Maybe through the whole entire Asia support, right? We do a crowdfunding, right? We put it on crowdfunding. Everybody donate like $10. Everybody donate maybe $50 lah. $10 a bit too cheap lah. $50, right? And then our aim is to see a women's team playing in the American Professional League. Wow, that will be something amazing. Okay, talk about 5v5 Sports Council. Come back to you. Cheho. Sometimes when you want to move the world, it doesn't it requires the stars to align. Not necessarily. You see, these are so. I don't want to say it online now, but the thing is, when you have a case where certain places, you allow sports to play, certain places you don't allow those to play, already you are differentiating the nature of the event, right? Whether is it profitable or not profitable, how come this guy can do, I cannot do? How come you say you have to be fair? We're in a democratic country, everybody can pay, and then that side can do, this one cannot do, and then even if you want to apply for it, you have to understand that things are already running, right? People are already playing 5-on-5 today as we speak. All right, a few days ago, things started already. But we have to write in, justify, and then we have to follow to the plan. And why wait until now? Why not, when you first already decided that you want to open 5-on-5, you already sound to all the operators, and everybody be on a pilot project? Why do we have to wait, take your own sweet time? Why? I tell you why. Very simple. Just waiting for public response. Waiting for people to see whatever we have done, does it create enough hype or not? Right? If everybody keep quiet, okay lah, I give you facility to play. If you look at the list of places that you can play sport, I mean, I'm a basketball fan, right? I like to play basketball. You all know I've been playing basketball for many years, right? Not my two balls. Basketball is one big ball. Okay, that basketball, you look through that list, only one location in the freaking whole Singapore can play basketball. You know how many basketball players are there or not out there? You know how many Filipinos are playing basketball? But they only allow one basketball court for you to book half an hour, only 10 person. And then call it a pilot program. Think about it lah. Sometimes like Lisa, I want to put on a show, also put on a real show lah. Don't put on a freaking lousy show and then people come and criticize you lah. This is not a Kao Pei Kao Bu show. Don't think of it as a Kao Pei Kao Bu show, but it's a true fact. Everybody knows. So anyway, about that, we have already written in. Right? So we have done two things. First, we write to the police. Why? Because police handles the public entertainment license, right, which we are running on, right? So for any of our activities, we have to make sure they understand what we are doing, and then they allow us to do whatever we have proposed, and they will say, okay, go ahead. Sport Singapore, to be honest, in Singapore, I can tell you, because of this COVID, right, we went to Sports Council, right, or Sports Singapore, and then you realize, actually Paintball is not in Sports Singapore. Why? Because very straightforward. Remember that time when the minister was online and then we asked all about paintball. Oh, sorry, paintball. I think because you are in a public entertainment entity, so we were not part of this. And to be honest, if you ask me, I really don't know who's in charge of us. Yeah, and why? Because of a lack of association, right? No association, nobody to represent the sport, and therefore there's no voice. And then if we sound it out, we are a private profit entity. So as long as I sound like, hey, you're making money, don't come and talk to me lah. I'm for the good one of the Singaporean, right? So don't come and talk to me. But if somebody goes up there, neutral body, and doesn't have a conflict of interest, right? Then they are more willing to listen. So I think we are not only fighting the virus, we are also fighting red tapes, right, of the higher body, right. Whoever this higher body is, they cannot deny the fact that paintball has been around in Singapore since 1999. Okay, since 1999. Okay, paintball has been around in Singapore since 1999. Okay, yeah. LPPL, yeah, exactly, man. LPPL, correct. I agree. LPPL. Okay, Simon say gotta go. Big love to the Singapore Paintball community. Okay, take care, man. Take care, Simon. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Okay, so Che Hawk, what do you say? Mix and match roster from Japan, Korea, China. Yeah, I like. AK-47, AK-48. What's AK-48? I don't know what's AK-48. I've heard of AK-47, but not AK-48. Okay, all right. Okay, so those who are here with me, sound out lah. Let me chit chat a little bit, right? Let us know, or at least let me know who you are. Where are you watching from? And then once again, please help me to like and share the post, because I want to get this out to as many people as possible. Ideally, this is a place for people to rant. I want to say people rant. Basically, anything to talk about paintball related, put it here and then we can discuss. All right. So we've spoken about the NXL women's game. I think it's pretty exciting. I've seen a lot of effort has been put in to get this thing going. All right. You can see that everyone is represented. Zuhumi, hello, how are you, man? Listening only, good. No need to see my face. My face all mopping one. Got holes, a lot of holes. No need. Just listen. Just listen to my sexy voice. Okay? Just listen to my sexy voice. Auction. Lie. 9888 plus 1. I just say 88 plus 1. Do you all know about this thing for our overseas friend? Recently, there has been a big hoo-ha, right? People selling t-shirts online. Very expensive t-shirts online, right? Not big brands, okay? Armani, right? Big brands selling t-shirts online. Balenciaga, I don't know, whatever. Bangladesh, what? Okay, the Balenciaga, okay, that shirt, a few $100 online, and then people are selling it online. And those guys make some money. Of course, some of these things, I don't know whether true or false, but according to the social media, some say it's fake. So some say it's real, some say it's fake, right? So, but anyway, it's a group of people who are trying to put money on the table also, so put food into the mouth. So whatever you say, they are of course willing buyers, they are of course willing sellers, right? All right, so you say auction, I'll bring my friends here. Okay, sure. But not today. Not today. Today no auction. In the household auction. This is my household auction. Cannot read. End up police case. That's right. End up police case. Actually, they are very hardworking, I went onto their Facebook every single day. And maybe now that we are talking, they are there selling something, Very hardworking people. Okay. So in terms of diligence, definitely no one can fight them. Whether they sell good or real goods or not, I'm not here to comment. I hope they are selling authentic gears so that people can buy from them. But a very, very, very hardworking group of youngsters. Right? Youngsters nowadays are different. All right, a lot of people, they want financial freedom. So the youngsters are willing to put in hard work hard, and then maybe for the last 30 years of their life they can relax. 40 years maybe. Some want to retire at 50 years old. All right. Unlike us in the past, we are all those working class. So we work, and then put money in the bank, save up, and then after that we retire. But the youngsters nowadays are different. They feel that if I can put in the same amount to work, I would rather work for myself rather than work for someone. So they are very entrepreneurship. They want to start a business. They want to go online to sell things like what we are doing, like social media, sell one thing. Hey, anybody want to buy this calculator? Anybody want to buy the earbud? Anything, right? You can sell anything. Anybody wants to buy a soft toy, right? Anybody wants to buy handphone? Everything can sell online. Sell. So a business, as mentioned, doesn't require a brick and mortar store. In the past, to have a business, you need to have a store. Right? People go to your store, touch your item, the goods that you're selling, ask about the product, decide, bargain, finally happy, give you money, buy your goods. Nowadays, things are different. We have to think like the youngsters, right, my friend? Any businessman out there, think like a youngster, right? Think like a youngster. Luckily, you didn't pick up a dildo from your table. So actually have. You want to see not? Take for you. Okay, no, ready or not? J-Hawk, ready or not? Dildo 准备准备好，get ready Crystal dildo, walao, this one cha until you die, I tell you. Okay, all the see very sharp Put it through the screen for you let you see just nice one piece can see my fish can hold this or not? Want to see not? You want fisting or not? Fisting also have. Want to see not? Want to see not? Want to see the fish or not? See this fish招财猫，你听到没有？招财猫，招财猫，you see 了？招财猫招财猫 with a very strong fist. You see, have all these things 珍珠卖小小。KK say $10, no $10. Okay, $10 for this. Antiseptic, $10. Okay, so have you all watched the games? Those who haven't or those who have watched the games, is Jerusha here or not? KK, you are here. Jerusha here or not? Get her on. Ask her, did she watch the game or not? I want to hear some comments from our female players about the game. Was it good? Was it exciting? This morning I was at the field. I was talking to Sheila. I said, hey Sheila, when you're watching, do you feel any part of your body feel like you want to be there playing? Yeah, of course, I want to go there. I want to go there. That's what she said. Okay. How about Jerusha? Is Jerusha feeling that as well? Jerusha, if you're watching, let me know. If one day we can get a group of girls to go there, play one more time, big one. Whether you call it retirement game, whatever, I don't care But the thing is, get Asia skin, get the slanted eye people there. Get the slanted eye people to the US to play. And then people will see, wow, who are all these slanted eyes people? Wow, so many slanted eyes people. And then we go and fight. Okay, show some Asia power. Asians will never die. Go there and represent Asia. Okay, calling for Jerusha. Yeah, calling for. I haven't seen her for a long time, man. I haven't seen her for a long time. Okay, so when she's free, ask her to come to the field, right? Everyone is there. So, the situation of Singapore paintball, overseas friend. For those Singaporean, you guys will know. So I'm not going to keep you guys updated, everybody knows. So from 2, we are now going to 5. We have already written in to apply to see whether or not our appeal is effective, right? Whether the reasons that has been given are good enough for people to think about whether or not they should allow paintball to start back again, where we can have a 5 versus 5 game. And I tell you, as soon as the 5 versus 5 game is ready to go, as soon as somebody gives me the green light and say, oh Ben, 5 versus 5, it's Sunday, I'll go. No problem. Just go and play. I tell you, the same day, or maybe one more day. Give me 24 hours. Within 24 hours, I will announce the Friendship Cup. How about that? Right? Last event of the year, Friendship Cup. That one has to happen. Right? At least if all this up and down go haywire, we can have that one Friendship Cup. I'm going to call everybody back together to play paintball. All right? So that's what we are hoping for. Right? Any referees out there, Chihok and King Kyong, you are watching one, come back and ref if you want to, or play. Get the referees to form a team or whatever. You never know, right? Okay, so that's the thing that's happening in Singapore. So really nothing much has changed. We are just basically waiting for the authorities to give us the green light. As soon as the green light is given, 5v5, start all over again. Okay? Now 2v2, we still see some players. Some of the players are doing individual training, doing snap shooting training, sliding, diving. That's all fine, right? Those are the things that you want to do when you are not playing the 5v5. When it's time for the 5v5, you're talking about team mechanic, chemistry, team camaraderie, basically. I'm sure a lot of y'all have missed paintball, I'm sure. Right? I miss paintball. I miss the competitiveness of paintball. I miss the people coming together to fight one another, thinking of how to outwit the other opponent, shoot, right? Those are good days. I think it's fun. Right? So I hope when things gets back to normal, everybody can come back, play some paintball. In Malaysia, in fact, this morning is the closure of the Canyon Cup League, right? And played by 3 teams, right? It's a semi-final, but 3 teams. 1 team didn't show up. Unfortunately for Gooch, but again, I think the event ended on a high. Teams that have been performing wins the event. Teams that are not performing, basically, either they don't show up or they just decided to give up. What's the point of playing, right? When I lost so many games already, right? So this is naturally the problem that most events will have if you're running like a long event, right? If it's very long, right? And then if it's a league format, right? In this case, they're running a league. in the beginning, everyone will be like, wow, excited, let's go and play, fight, wow, I want to win. And then throughout the season, they realize that, hey, actually, I'm not going to top the table. Hey, actually, I'm at the bottom already. Then what happened, right? So when that happens, then naturally, some of the players just say, hey, boring lah, I go there, cannot shoot, don't go already lah, right? And then people don't show up. Okay, so walao, I try to catch up the subtitle. Jialat, you speak very fast, yeah, really, yeah. You know what I speak very fast? Huh? I speak very fast so that, right, you guys can catch up very fast on the things that I want to talk about. Keep everybody entertained. That's the beauty of it. Hey, you think speak fast easy? Speak not very tiring. The brain, if my brain is a microprocessor, you know how fast this thing could go. Like what ramping mode, my xiao, I tell you. Okay, but anyway, thank you for tuning in. Right? Thank you so much for being here with us. Help me to like and share, get as many people out as possible. Brunei Paintball. I think Brunei, the last time I checked with Roy Tam, our favorite Bruneian. So for all the Bruneians watching this show, I'm sorry, you guys are not the favorite Bruneian. The Singaporean favorite Bruneian is Roy Tam. Okay, so my source of information in Brunei is Roy Tam. Okay, for the rest, I don't know. I don't care. All right, Roy Tam is Singaporean's favorite Bruneian. Okay, Roy Tam is Singaporean's favorite Bruneian. I think I should change my banner. I suddenly realized there's a MetaCap banner here. Give me a minute. Let me just change this up. La, la, la. Oh no, I can't change it. So it's already embedded in there. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, managed to change it already. Nice. Okay, so for those who are watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Right, I've missed paintball. Personally, I have been playing as well. Not so much in the field, right? But every week I try to be at the field, talk to people, catch up with everyone, and then make sure that things are okay. Everyone is attended to. We try to give very good customer service. The online store is still running, right? Some of you have messaged us to ask us if the online store, our store is actually still running or not, the physical store. Okay, with COVID, it's a little bit difficult, right? Because sometimes we have to work from home. All right, when the rules come in, we have to start working from home. Or sometimes we have people falling sick, because of COVID. We have to be at home most of the time. But the online store is 24/7, right? Even though you want to shop at night, you can go online, right? Our gears at this moment is pretty much updated. I will say at least 90% of what you see on the web, on the online store, they are there one. Okay, they are there one, right? Because we track it very diligently. Of course, and I won't say 100% because sometimes we might have missed out one or two products. The product might be sold out already, and then it's still there on the internet. But I would say pretty confidently, 90% of whatever we have should be there on the internet, on our website, web store, www.paintballersworld.com. All right. So it is still operational. Right. We send out within 48 hours. Right, so overseas shipping, within 48 hours, we try to get it shipped out. Local delivery, depending on your choice, right? Sometimes people ask for next day delivery, sometimes 3 days, sometimes 7 days, sometimes don't even pay for delivery. It's free. We do it for you, but within 7 working days, right? Personally, I will send it to your house, right? For those who have purchased things from us, you'll know, sometimes when I come to your door, I'll knock on the door and then I'll present you with whatever you've purchased. I thank you for that, right? Thank you for the support, right? Thank you for the support. Okay, once the border open, me and Muhammad Azlan will pay you a visit. Sure, come visit us, no problem, man. One thing I gotta highlight. So during COVID, the shipping cost has gone up very high. Okay, so if you're looking for like V-Force 2, right? I remember you told me, right? I saw your post. Hey, V-Force 2, let's go to Singapore, go grab the V-Force 2. Hey. Sorry, I got no V-Force 2. Okay, V-Force 1, yeah, we have. Wow, cantik one, good looking colors. But V-Force 2 at this moment, because it's only black in color, and I'm pretty sure unless there's a strong demand for it, at this moment, having looked the product over the weekend from the internet, I'm not too sure if there is going to be a major difference in terms of V-Force 1 and 2. Okay, pricing wise, I think it's maybe the same, maybe about $150. Yeah, about $150. Real card can send me personally, I swim there for you, Lao Teng. I swim there for you, Hey, kau liao boy, cannot. I swim, Where you from, Sarawak, is it? You're from Kuching, is it? Wait, you're from Kuching or Ipoh, I can't remember. Ipoh or Kuching, I swim there for you, cannot. No, you're from Kuching. I swim to Kuching, okay? When I reach there, you buy me a bowl of kolo mee. How to send to you personally? Hey, I challenge you, come to Singapore, See me, come and beat me, I challenge you, you come to Singapore. How to go? The borders are all locked up, my friend. How to go? Hey, recently in Malaysia, there's a big news. Sorry, I'm a bit kepo, and this is really entirely out of topic. Okay? About Sarawak. Yeah, that's right. So Miri. Okay, Miri. Okay, about this girl laughing at Grab drivers. Laughing at Grab delivery personnel. Wow, damn bad, man. Laughing on the internet, show off the 200K watch, very uncalled for. So for those who never watched the video, just go online, search on what Maggie Fong, right? Maggie Fong and Paul Lim, right? Maggie Fong and Paul Lim. See, in Singapore, I also know, yeah. See, the auntie law lah, kapui, yeah. See, I also know, right? Because I kepo. I want to watch what's happening in Malaysia, man. What's happening, right? So then I saw this auntie like, drive Grab, where you think you good, auntie, pandai. I think every job has to be respected, okay, regardless of wherever you are. Today you may be rich, I tell you, because you are lucky, okay, my good friend, because you are lucky, not because of your hard work. Yes, you could be very hardworking, but you are lucky that you get there, okay? Not many people are like that, right? Be grateful for what you have, all right? The whole society doesn't revolve around you, my friend. Okay, sorry, I ran a bit on the auntie. Now big chick already. Want to go punch the auntie. Want to punch the auntie now. Okay, so not everyone are like that, right? Sometimes, because of certain circumstances, things doesn't just present to us in a very nice manner. All right, whatever things that we have gone through, whether you have your ups, you have your downs. Sometimes people are doing very well. You're lucky, right? There are people who are not doing so well, right? They are maybe struggling, trying to survive. But you should never laugh at people. Right? That is very, very uncalled for. Right? So if anyone who's a friend of them, see them, tell me, give them a freaking tight slap. Of course, for me saying that is also not good. I should be saying in a nice manner, but it's really not so good. Right? Should go and watch, right? Guys, go and watch. Is what? Maggie Fong and Paul Lim. So both have apologized, showing off a 200K watch, laughing at Grab drivers. Hey, I also drive Grab, to be honest, right? I've mentioned this many times to those who are watching. During the COVID period, when we have no business, I went out to drive Grab, right? It sustained my life. Honest living, hard work, driving on the street, very dangerous, right? Because when you're driving in long hours, the concentration, you have to be very focused. Sometimes people get tired. You have to look at where you're going. I mean, of course, Singapore is not as big as Malaysia, but the thing is, when you're maneuvering, twist and turn, stop here, cannot stop there, behind got bus, got taxi, behind you cannot stop at the road, double yellow line, triple line, zigzag line, all these freaking line. Hey, not easy, Your focus got to be there, even though you are providing a service, still you are contributing to the society, right? So very bad, very bad. Anyone who has the link, put the link down, and then for the Singaporeans who don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can go and watch. Okay, right? 7 of y'all only. Walao, so jialat, man. Last time, before COVID, when I do live, 300-400 people. At most 30%. Okay? But now 7, walao, so pathetic. Where have all the paintballers gone to, man? But anyway, thank you so much, Lao Teng. Thank you for being here. Shahid, thank you for being here as well. Anyone who is still here or not? Che Ho, Keng Kiong, are you still around? Zuhilni, are you still here or not? Simon left already, I know. Yeah, okay, so that's all that we have, I'm not at the end, so we have spoken about the NXL. What else did I put to say that I want to talk about? Singapore situation in Singapore, right? What's happening in Singapore right now. I've also mentioned to you all about the things happening in Singapore, as in we cannot play more than 5 players right now. It's still very, very much restricted to 2 persons, so 2v2. And we talk about the NXL World Cup Women's Division. Oh yeah, before I forget, that's right. It's something that I want to talk about as well. So recently in New South Wales, Australia, they have for many years, paintball marker in New South Wales, which okay, so every state in Australia, don't think of Australia as a whole. Australia is a big country, but every state has their own rules and regulation. Okay, so in certain state, paintball marker is illegal, in certain state is illegal, certain state you need license, certain state don't need license. Up to the state to decide what kind of registration rules they want to upkeep. Okay, but in New South Wales, for many years, paintball is illegal. All right, you're not allowed to own a paintball gun. Even if you can, it is a firearm, so it's illegal. It's a bit of a gray area. You need to go through a firearm safety training. But recently, in fact, the last recent years, and in the next couple of days, they have devised an online training firearm course. So what it means is that you can actually go online, you can take a test, and if you pass the test, you have to apply for a license. And if you apply for the license and the police or the firearm registry allows you to own a paintball marker, you will be emailed a permit. Okay, with the permit, you can go to a paintball store, present it to them, and you can actually purchase a paintball gun to bring it home. How good is that? How good is that? You know, the thing about Asia, I realize, is when they say they have no ways of being able to control certain things, they say, no allowed. Tak boleh. Saya tak ada. I don't know what's going on, right? So they don't allow people to own the paintball gun. You're not allowed to own that. Right? But in New South Wales, Australia, they have taken another big step. So instead of saying, no, cannot, we won't allow, they said, okay, sure, let's see what you have and what can we do to make sure that we legalize certain regulation, we allow people to do this, if they do that, right? So right now, I'm so happy, right? This morning, I saw a post posted by Dwayne Nicholas, to say that, hey, Nicholas Dwayne, right? To say that, hey, we allow, we have this thing going on in New South Wales. I knew for immediately that this is something that was like a brainchild of this project is actually Michael Wybrew, right? So Michael Wybrew from paintballshop.com runs a paintball store, and he runs his own team called Sydney SWAT, and we have been to his field. What is his name of his field? I can't remember what his name is. So sorry, I forgot about it. Anyway, he is the guy who's behind all of this, right? He talked to the legislator, he presented his proposal, and right now I'm so happy for him that I actually dropped him a message and said, hey, Mike, for all the things that you have done, I would like to congratulate you for being able to have this going on, like an online training system, to allow people to buy their own paintball gun as soon as they have acquired the license. Right? I hope in the near future, I've been talking about it for years, but I hope in the near future, right, this can be something that all Asia countries can really follow. All right? If you don't have a way to control it, don't say no, but find out what can you do. You probably need more people to come in to be able to allow to give the approval, and eventually for people to start playing with their own paintball gun, right? So good job, right, to the Aussies, right, especially those living in New South Wales. What I can see, what I can predict is that more people are going to take on this license, more players are going to be out there playing, the scene is going to be more competitive, and there will be bigger tournaments with the influx of people, and with more people playing, everybody coming in and become more mainstream, the cost of playing is going to come down, right? Because now, you have a big group of people, you have a bigger group of customers, hopefully the cost can come down and it becomes more affordable to play. All right? Let's not forget, Australia is at one end of the whole entire world, like down under, right? There's a reason why is it called down under, because it's like underneath and it's at the down, at the very bottom. So anything that is thrown there require us to ship there, right? They call it the place of outlaws. All right? So to have everything shipped to Australia, things are going to be costly. So if you think that, it's going to bring down the cost so much, maybe not. I don't know, right? But over time, as the community grow, more people wants to come in and profit from this. There's going to be competition, right? Maybe there's another vendor who wants to start another shop. Give paintball shop.com a fight for their money, right? And then there'll be price war, and then everything will come down, right? As long as there's competition, certain price will come down, right? People try to make it more affordable because they want to attract customers to come to their store, right? And then that's the nature of business. Okay, Brian, thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian Craig. Brian Craig said, XC Infinity Paintball Metacap. No, this is paintball. This is paintballers world. Just paintball only. But we talk about crypto just now. We talk about crypto. All right. Simon asked about crypto, so I kind of like talk about crypto. But for those who are not aware, I'm also running this program, right? It's called a Metacap. Just go online, type Metacap, you'll be able to find it. It's basically an entity where we match scholars, right, which are players, to contributors, and then we make sure that everybody farm some tokens at the end of the day, and the tokens can be swapped into cryptocurrency, which of course will be converted to cash, right, if they want to. Alex have given us a link, so click on the link. I think the link is for the is the link for this this laughing at Grab driver link? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah. Okay, so Jordan says, is there any update on 515? Yes. The update is there's no update. There's no update, right? So we are now waiting for the police. We're waiting for Sport Singapore to give us the green light. I have already submitted the appeal as soon as this news was announced. So if the news was announced yesterday, immediately one day after, I submitted the appeal, right, to the police. Of course, it took Sport Singapore a few days to think about what they want, and then eventually come up with the official announcement, and then they're going to take time to review. I tell you, all of these could have been done when they know that they are going to open up the centers. Okay? Why is it that they decided to only do this after the news has been released? Then they say, oh, yeah, you can have a chance for you to be part of this pilot program, and then we want to consider whether you can. You know that this is going to come. You could have done it before and then cut short the time for people to review, or even cut short the opportunity for you to reveal the information for people to make the appeal. But instead, you delay. Take your own sweet time. And you didn't run a commercial entity. And people out there like us, we have to pay rental. We have to pay rental to SLA, right? The Singapore Land Authorities, we have to pay them money, right? Because they will come for us for the rental, right? Regardless of whatever rental package, all right, or discount or waiver that they've given to us, we still have to pay, right? Because why? We are private. But government-owned facilities, citizen-owned facilities, you open up as soon as you think it's ready. And then you say, okay, we're going to evaluate those who are paying. Think about it. To me, it doesn't make sense. All right? Whoever's up there, honestly, I'm not very happy with this decision. But as many people will say, at least, you get to play 5v5. Tell me when's the last time where you see 5 paintballers and another 5 paintballers hug together and 10 guys hug together. When's the last time you saw this? I tell you, it doesn't happen. All right? When you play basketball, you know how much body contact, physical contact you get in that short few seconds? 3 players, 5 players, everybody got body contact with one another. How about paintball? Maybe a high five, maybe a hug, right? But what else? Body contact? Really? Bigger field? 5 players? Bigger than a basketball court? People shooting at one another? Unless you are able to prove that if player A shoot player B and the paintball has got virus and the paintball is shot from player A to B, and immediately through that shot, player B get COVID-19 because of the paintball that was shot by player A. I give it to you. Otherwise, where's the scientific proof? Yes, COVID-19 is a virus, right? My family, my wife, my daughter, they have also contacted COVID-19. We stay in-house for almost 2 weeks. But my point is, not everything is COVID-19. Everything COVID-19, got to be careful. Go hawker center also COVID-19. Play paintball also COVID-19. Really? Play paintball also COVID-19. Really? If I ask this to a primary 3 kid, he will know. I tell you when you get COVID-19. When you're in the MRT, you get COVID-19. Okay? I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to go and talk more. Okay, yes, Alex, thank you for the the Ling, Maggie Fong, and Pauline video. Okay, just go and watch it. For those who has not caught this is the latest craze in Malaysia happening right now. Latest craze, right? Go and find out what exactly happened when you start to criticize, people who have contributed to the society, right? People who deliver food to you, who put food in your mouth, and then you get all the unsatisfaction from the social media, right? Okay, so 4 of you are watching. Wow, then pathetic, man. Lesser and lesser people watching. Whoever you are, thank you so much. Thank you for being here with me on a Sunday afternoon. This program starts at 4. In about 10 minutes time, I think having spoke for about an hour, it's time for me to cut the video because I've also spoken about a few things, right? NXL Women Games, spoken about Singapore's situation. I talk about what the latest update about paintball, what's going on with the 5-on-5, and I've talked about the New South Wales marker registration. Short of putting a little bit more visual to these things, of course I can put up the slide, share screen, and all that. But short of doing that, right? So in future, for my future show, once I'm a little bit more prepared, I will definitely do more visual so that we can relate it better, rather than me talking over the phone. I mean, talking over through the microphone. Some of you could be listening, not looking at my face. I don't know. But the thing is, I'm here trying to provide valuable information to everyone about what's happening in Singapore, particularly what's happening around the world, right? Some of the latest update, what's going on, right? Some of you have definitely caught some of the new gears that were released during the World Cup. Some new color. In fact, the i4 came back, right? Those who are big fan of i4, right? Some of you will have noticed that they have decided to change the strap, right, into a dowel strap so that it tightens up the mask. I call it the wow mask. Why I call it a wow mask? Because when you put on the dowel strap, the minute you turn the dowel, you say wow. So I call it like the wow mask, right? So they have put in the Dye i5 strap onto a Dye i4. So basically reinventing a new mask altogether. They call it the i4 Pro. Are you convinced? Are you sold? I don't know, right? But to me, I think they can do a little bit better, right? I think they can do a little bit better. Of course, it's not cheap, right? It's not cheap to create a mold of something, right? So before people can invent a mask, they have to make sure that the masks have gone through vigorous tests, to ensure that when you're hit, you're still safe, the mask doesn't break, right? So a lot of these testing are done. And to create the mold, to create a production line, to produce that mask, require a lot of resources. So of course, if I have a mask and people are buying, naturally I want to sell as much as I can until when I decided that the sales have gone down, and then I will probably invent a new mask, right? So for those who are aware, there's also a Grail 2, right? And they say that it's 14 years in the making. Wow, 14 years in the making, come up with a grill mask that has got a different design at the bottom, maybe a different software. 14 years, really, really, 14 years, wow. Not a good way to spend your time, I don't want to criticize, but 14 years to come up with a Grill 2, I don't know, because they say 14 years in the making, right? If you said, after 14 years later, we have a Grill 2, that is different. 14 years in the making means you have been developing, spending 14 years of your time trying to create a new mask. And for me, personally, not up to my expectation. I don't know about you, okay? When a brand of a different mask was released, like maybe a push mask, I go like, wow, that's new, right? Because you can adjust the length of the breach area. You can make the mask closer to your face. I'd say that's a wow, right? You have a mask case, wow, that's wow. But the Grill 2, I don't know. I roll my eyes, keep rolling. Okay, all right. So 5 of you watching, hey, just say something lah. At least say hi or whatever. Then I can talk to you all, right? I can come up with some topic to talk about. Otherwise, it'll be me talking. Sometimes it can be quite boring also. Yeah, anyone who's watching, let me know. For those who are here, thank you for being here with me. Help me to like and share this video so it goes out to as many people as possible. Oh, Wayne, how are you, man? Wayne, Been a while. Haven't seen Wayne for a long time. Wow, Michael Lewis also here. The angel mask. That's a mask that's always been on the drawing board. What angel? What angel? I think we don't call it angel. We call it I don't know, death angel. Already dead lah. Already dead. The project is gone. You know why? Why is it gone? Because they realized, right, that the mask is too huge. I put one on before. The mask doesn't really sit nicely to the face. It doesn't conform to the facial what do you call it? The groove, right? Like you have your cheekbone, right? And then your mask rests here with the nose and then the bridge. That mask, right, is constructed in such a way. I think they have created the mold, then they don't want to do the testing again. It's not sitting it properly. And then the way that the lens is being constructed, right? I think there are some holes. Yeah, facial contours. Thank you so much. Facial contour. I can't find a word for it. The lens, when it's being constructed, I think there are some possible gaps that doesn't allow the mask to sit nicely on the face. So when you're running, or more importantly, you're diving, right? Certain areas will get you exposed if somebody is shooting the pins at you. So that's going to be dangerous for the player. Honestly, I like the design of the mask. It's so out of the world. Correct now, we've never seen anything like the angel mask. Everyone was like hoping for it, right? Everyone's like, oh, come. And then somebody bought over the design and they say, oh, we're going to come out. It's going to come out. And then again, it never came because they keep meeting with the same problem. The construction where the facial contour of the mask is not constructed nicely. So even when they want to relaunch the mask, safety issue, they can never pass the safety test. The only way that they can come up with a new angel mask is that they have to change the construction of the mask entirely. That will mean new contribution to the mold, create a new mask, and then send it for testing. So yeah, otherwise it will never be done, right? It will never be done. Yep. So hello Wayne, how have you been? Haven't seen you for a long time. I hope things are going okay with you. I heard from Vincent that the water park, right, the water sports park, you guys are getting pretty busy because the 2-person restriction is not like a restriction for you, right? Because you cannot have too many people in a kayak. Maximum 2 only. So it's just nice, right? Naturally, you allow people to come and just go for kayaking at the Seletar, right? Is it the Seletar Reservoir? Yeah, or Yishun Park, right? Yishun Reservoir, around there. There's no Yishun Reservoir. I think it's called Seletar Reservoir. Yeah. So I think because of that, things are getting busy for you. So it's good. It's good, right? As for all businesses, people want to be busy. When you are free, not so good already, right? Because when you're free, that means you're not generating income. When you're busy, whether good or bad, as long as you're busy, right, it can be tiring or whatsoever. But the thing is, as long as you're busy, as long as you're operating, you will generate income. And that is a good sign. Okay, it's a good problem. It's a good problem. A lot of times when people start to work, they say, oh, my work is very tiring. I tell you, one day, when you are working and it's not tiring, you should be scared. You should be worried. When you're working and you say, hey, how come suddenly got no work? You should be worried. Because when there's no work, your company is not generating income. When your company don't generate income, that's a big problem. Yeah, and then it will cost around $500. Yeah. The mask will cost $500. Oh, no, I don't think so. In fact, I don't know. I think the masks are getting a bit more expensive. I mean, naturally, I'm from the Paintball store, so when I sell a mask to people, I want it to be of good value, right? Sometimes people buy a mask because of design, right? Okay, because it has the latest design, it has the latest lens. There's a lot of R&D being put into the mask. So definitely, when a mask is sold for a price, there must be a reason. I'm starting to feel that the price of masks are pretty expensive. Right? The most expensive mask that I've ever sold costs about $400. Singer, and it's a limited edition design. I think, if I can remember, is the Master Chief Bunker King mask. The Bunker King color, olive with a golden lens. I saw it for about $400. But when I sold that mask, I mean, I didn't sell it. I put it on the display. Somebody bought it. But the thing is, when you're buying an expensive mask, I'm not too sure when you buy the mask is because of the rarity, because it's a limited edition, or you're just buying because you want to wear it. Because if you want to wear it, honestly, a $50 mask can protect your eyes. Right? So when customers come to us, I usually ask them, what exactly do you want from the mask? You want it to look nice? You want it to be durable? How long do you think you're going to stay in the game? And then I will advise accordingly. Right? That's what I would always do. I wouldn't sell it for the sake of selling. The other thing that I always tell everyone is when you buy a mask, make sure you choose a mask that you like right from the start. So when you look at the mask, immediately you say, oh, that's the mask that I want. Reason very simple. Today, you decided to buy a mask that is not to your liking, and you probably save a few bucks, right? $10, $20, or even just to protect your eyes. You buy a $50 rental mask. I'm sure at the end of the day, when you go to the field, you see everyone wearing the different color mask. Naturally, you will also want to buy the mask that you like initially. So I always tell people, whatever you see, love at first sight, love at first sight. You see something that you like, first think about buying first, right? If it's comfortable, is it affordable? All right, is it exactly what you want? If yes, okay, go ahead. By all means, go and buy the mask. Because even if you don't, I will definitely see you eventually at my store buying the new mask. Why? For a very simple reason. You like the mask, right? Love at first sight. Always happen, right? In my years of experience. Wayne said, we are still operating, but not the group activity like Dragon Boat. Yeah, one is difficult. For Dragon Boat, I think anything to do with groups at this moment is not feasible. I hope you guys are doing the same, right? Right into Sports Council, right into the police or whoever who's in charge of your license and tell them, hey, guys, you allow people to play 5 versus 5 basketball, the amount of contact, body contact. Right? A lot of body contact. So can we do Dragon Boat and we are sitting separately, 10 person to a boat, 5 person to a boat? I don't know, right? I know there are smaller boats. I've seen smaller boats. Actually, that time, I saw it somewhere. I personally saw it. During the time when COVID came and everyone was at home, not being able to do anything. Then suddenly, I was like figuring out how does people conduct team building games. Then I chanced upon a page, right? A Zoom page. They had people on Zoom, right? And then they were like doing a rolling practice, rowing practice. They said, okay, guys, put up the rowing oar, and then they said, okay, let's row. And everyone like, and they do it like live, on Zoom. Then there's a coach. The coach like in the middle. Okay, bro, and then they try to hype everybody up. What? To me, this is like similan. Hey, bro, you want to row? At least got water lah. You row in the air. Walao, this one is like what? Macam I want to bang cao pui, I still keep my pants on. Of course, you bang cao pui, keep your pants on. But what I'm trying to say, you bang cao pui, you pull down your pants. What for? You row in the middle of the air, and then you pretend like you're rowing. Walao, what? I don't know whether they are still doing it. But the last time when I saw this, I was like, what? You mean this one can sell as a program some more? And people actually bought into it. Walao, don't know what they're thinking, man. Like that also can make money. Hey, there are better ways, right? Respect yourself, respect the sport, don't do it like that. Okay, so yeah, Wayne, I hope you guys are not thinking about virtual Dragon Boat rowing. I've seen that, virtual Dragon Boat. Walao, virtual Dragon Boat. Virtual Paintball, am I? Bang! Bang! Nah. London. Okay. I want to scope backwards already. Michael Lewis. Love at first sight must be practiced. Yeah, that's right. Whenever you buy a mask, I always tell people, practice that. You see something you like, buy it already. Don't decide. Okay? Look at the value, not the price. A lot of times people look at the price. I don't know how many businessmen are out here. My course of running a business, I always tell you, sell value, don't sell the price. I mean, value is price, right? Value, price, value. But value means the value of the item. Price means dollar and cents, right? So it's two different things, right? When you sell value, you're selling an experience, right? You're selling the knowledge. You're selling the quality of the product, right? But when you're selling price, nothing. Selling price is what? My amma also know. $1 power. Don't want. I want a 50-cent power. No, I want a 20-cent power. I want a 5-cent power. Take that for free. This is fighting price. Any Tom, Dick, or Harry can run a business by selling price. Okay? And I can tell you, anyone who's running a business, don't sell price, sell value. All right? Because value is an experience. You pay a lot of money for experience. Right? When you go bungee jumping, it's expensive. Oh, yeah, but what is it? Like, tie a rope, ask you to jump down. Wow, quite dangerous. But expensive, right? Skydiving, expensive or not? You hook onto somebody, throw you off the plane. Very expensive. Hot air balloon, go up, very expensive or very expensive. Scuba diving, expensive or very expensive. Sell an experience. Okay? But if you want to sell price, then there's always a cheaper option. Right? I don't want to do this because that thing is cheaper, right? So then it's very difficult for you to justify. When you sell an experience, things are different. So experience comes from what? Customer service. So you provide good customer service, you provide information sharing, you not only provide a service, but you basically provide education. You educate people come to your place, they understand, they gain knowledge out from the service that you have provided, whether is it playing paintball, buying a paintball gear, people gain knowledge. When they gain knowledge, that's value. Right? When you sell price, it's just dollar and cent. Right? Cannot afford only one. So simple. Sell value is different, right? Because when you sell value, you sell knowledge. And knowledge is power. Everybody knows that, right? Knowledge is power. Anyone who have information, when you have knowledge, is always power. And once you have that, then it's easier for you to make a sales, right? Make a transaction. So to me, it's always that. It's not about come to my shop. I've seen people come to our store, Paintball World, and then they want to buy something, and then I'm always fighting this against me, right? People will come to the store, man, I want to buy a mask. Okay, what is it for? Oh, for paintball. And then when I showed, and at first they come in, they want to buy a $50 mask, I buy a $50 mask. Oh, I just want something simple that I can play. This weekend I'm playing there. And then when they see that there are so many range of masks, $300, $500, then they say, maybe why should I buy the $50 one? Because basically I just want to protect my eye. Then they walk out of the shop, not buying anything. But it's okay. To me, it's fine because they have acquired knowledge already. When they first walk into the store, zero knowledge. They just want to buy a mask. But when they come in and then I start to show them all the different types, right? Some more comfortable, some a bit hard, some more sturdy, some are more durable. Some the design ugly looking. And then they make their own choice. Then they decide, okay, maybe let me think about it first. Of course, when they leave the shop, whether they buy online, that one I don't know lah. But the thing is, at least I have done my part, right? I don't sell you a white elephant. Neither am I selling you things that I'm not convinced, right? When I'm not convinced, I don't sell you a thing, right? When I'm not convinced, it's very hard, to sell something that you're not convinced. Yeah, I think that I can sell it to you even though I'm not convinced, but there will be repercussion, right? You come back to me and say, oh, allow this guy sell me something that I don't like, more expensive than what I'm seeing outside there, and then eventually this thing is going to have a huge ramification, right? It's going to be worse off when you first started off. So you rather sell a good product, knowing that at the end, when somebody goes back with your product, they are going back with something that's valuable, and at the same time, you see them coming back again, right? You see them coming back again. So I think that's more important to us than anything else. Okay, so once again, www.paintballersworld.com. If you guys want to buy anything available online, we'll send it to you within 48 hours for any overseas shipment. Local shipment, 7 days, free delivery, and I'll send it to you personally, to your home, to your doorstep. Okay, I'll give you a call. Before I come, I'll pass you the item. I've just recently saw a bag, right? Somebody buy a bag, even though a gear bag, right? So it's a huge gear bag. So I was wondering, like, hey, why did this person buy a huge gear bag? Because I hardly see him at the store. At the field. He didn't play paintball at the field, but he bought a gear bag. So in my mind, it's like, hey, why did he buy a gear bag? So then I start to ask the question, and then slowly I realized that, okay, actually he bought the gear bag for normal usage, right? Because he's recently into rock climbing, and he needs a big bag to put all his belaying devices, all the seats, right? All the bells and all that, right? All the rope. And then he decided that there isn't a bag that can be properly aligned and can be dragged along. So he decided to buy a paintball gear bag, which I think is fine because all the compartments that you have, right? There's a mask compartment. You can drag it along. You can sling back it. You can sling it on your back. So he bought the bag, not for paintball. But imagine when the paintball scene is back, he has a paintball bag, right? So it's like dual usage. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily that you are playing paintball and you have to buy a paintball item. Of course, majority of the item, I think 70-80% of the item are all paintball related. But there's also another set of things that you can purchase, maybe a t-shirt, a headband, I don't know, you use a headband for other sport, use a headband maybe because you're riding a bike, or you're buying a pair of cleats because you're working and you're working in the field or things like that, right? So certain things that are related and non-related, we double up and use it for something else. Okay, so www.paintballersworld.com, 90% of the items there are up to date, right, based on the inventory list. Okay, so 7 of you are watching, help me to like and share, please. The only thing you can help me to do is like and share. Like and share costs you nothing. Like and share will help you and help me to get more audience. Like and share will help me to will help us to notify you whenever we come online. So a click, a like doesn't cost anything, right? A share doesn't cost anything. No comments needed. Just share. That's it on your newsfeed. Good enough for me already. Okay. So I hope to see everyone back at the field. 5:10. I've been talking about almost 1 hour plus already, so enough of talking. If you guys have no more questions for me, or if you guys enjoy the show, give me a thumbs up. Although cannot give me a thumbs up here. But if you guys like the show, type yes. If you guys don't like the show, you can log off and go F off, right? Because it's okay, right? The show is out there, right? I will spend my time to talk about it. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy promoting paintball to everyone. And for those of my close friends, whoever was watching, you guys are from Singapore. Recently, I've also been doing, and this side thing, recently I've been doing a little bit of investment also. So if you guys want to do, have better usage of your own income or whatsoever, right? And you want to grow your income to another level, come look for me, right? I have some things for you. Honestly, I don't sell you anything, right? But I can put you guys in the right direction, and it's up to you whether you want to go with that direction, right? But at least someone that is doing it and it works, right? It has proven that it works. So you rather hear from somebody, right? And I'm not selling anything, so that's the best. It's not like I'm selling you a product and then I ask you that, hey, I want to tell you something, and then from there I actually profit by you parting your money. No, nothing of that sort. Okay, so if you want that, come talk to me, PM me. I'll share as much as I can with anybody. Okay, other than that, thank you for being here with me. I hope to see you guys at the field, and take care, stay safe, and put on your mask at all times. Okay, take care, man. Bye bye.